Nyantechwa emrebiam this ka be free Europe akoma ebusuafo wo Ghana no me use tap send no fee mobile money transfer eye easy eye convenient eye fast and sound so ye free won't ya hwe me discover ye mapim tap send entienne also download the tap send app no e mobile phone so free na fesika komo ebusuafo wo Ghana afa na nyina tap send papa no
check now. Check it. The beat is real. Don't wait, make it kill ya. Get your green select glucometer and check it. Sugar level, check it. Check it. Green select glucometer. Check it. Sugar level for check it. Reselect glucometer. Everybody check now. This advert has been vetted and approved by the FDA.
Emre tudu nani etena ka mu kwanten akotonyo mabegu ye shop mu se ubenya ni nyina ofako enno so ya asem foforo o so to mfa akosika swane ne mpatemu anase achimota la pass ekosinsa Jimmy Dale is your one-stop shop distribution for wholesale and retailers. Safa drinks, insure, enyane, anasa ade bia wo pe bia. So ukoton ko ade a enye bia wo se wutumwa eye Jimmy Dale. You can locate Jimmy Dale Ventures at Giga Junction inside Soto. All call us now on 0208-920-996. Jimmy Dale Ventures, the official sponsor for Sammy Flex TV.
Alright, so Derek Money is the only guy who has bought a new phone today in the history of the world. The only person who has bought a new phone is Derek Money. All thanks to Madam or Dr. Anita Kesley Hayford. Is that the name?
That is the name.
Make some noise.
Oh yes.
So Dr. Anita Kesley Hayford bought you the phone.
Yes, Brasami.
So why did you come late still?
Brasami, let me.
Wait. That's what I'm going to hit. So now, o see, phone say, enti, almost for munya, fair enough. And her doctor said this guy say, "You phantom phone, man. What the phone? The phone is the what? In fact, and then you also phone in a type B.
Samsung A30s.
Samsung A30s. Now I'm pay iPhone.
iPhone say me person managing media na but me Android software is be on Android so I easy.
Where they say when they are now we.
Near say no who runs na.
But after battery ground charging you. I'll charge me full.
Who said me for local craft and toast?
Yeah, Bibia, that's a
film gussy.
Opono in the gussy.
That's all. Opono in the gussy.
Oh, what top power bank?
My top power bank now. Yeah, my top power bank now.
Dr. Anita.
Why are you manning? See, why are you manning?
Wow.
Yeah.
The power bank in.
Oh, Brasami.
So I didn't have late still. After I took phone am on.
Me koye rounds kakra phone ho rounds na say me fee adwum na me ko to phone ai ba na nti. We dem fan che say traffic kakra ne go.
See next box.
Brasa me. Unim say ye be didi. What I say? Nti em pejani nyina fan ko to.
No crime there, I can't okay. I may be pushing you. You're not better with Tiana. Anybody? Me back. Si can got phone. I find showing you.
Never says that. Oh, you be didi.
It was civic academy.
Civic academy didi.
In fact, it is just like the Bible story, the talent story.
Sure.
Say, Momina, I said, yes, dear Banquet. Oh, you know, idea in ye. And Ramon for the answer. Over there, Congro, Madame. Oh, for the Congro. Maybe the car. Congratulations.
Thank you, Brasa.
So to Madam Anita Kisley, Dr. Anita Kisley, God bless you.
God really bless you.
After our man has bought a new phone.
Oh yes.
Now he'll come to us early. After all, today he went to buy it and a power bank, and he went to bank to save some of the money.
Sure.
That's why he's late. I'm sure tomorrow he'll come very early.
Oh yes.
Well, that was just by the way. The whole team is also saying thank you to you, Dr. Anita. God bless you so much for your kindness. We appreciate you and everybody who has supported us up to this far. God bless you all. My name is Sammy Flex. Derek Money is in your shop. He's a journalist. He's a publicist, talent manager, promoter, and in the middle we have Intimdo the Solomon. You can also call him Chemo. Chemo is also a digital expert, content manager, and again I have Nana Reagan. He is also a journalist, promoter, talent manager, and of course he is also a promoter of talent and events. Here on Showbiz Daily, our camera works are done by Digital Rasta Currency. Richie Flex is the editor and director of the show, and Emmanuel Forwilapiji is the producer, with Gideon Neelam as our creative director. And you, at the other side, you are also a great companion that we don't take you for granted. We really respect and appreciate what you do for us. God bless you. So whilst you are here, remember to share the link with your people. Call your friends. Tell them that Showbiz Daily, Sammy Flex TV. Today I read some comment in some WhatsApp group of some art people. Someone say, hey Charlie, Sammy Flex TV, your channel be dope, man. Serious showbiz content. And I said, wow, the agenda is working. We are going slow but sure. I see progress, I see growth, I see more enlightenment, and I see the fact that people are now recognizing us even more. Thanks to you, our viewers, our subscribers, for making this happen. We keep growing and we keep working hard. It is hard work, guys. Let me tell you something. It is hard work. Reason we are here. Now, Nigeria, there is one actress that I loved. In fact, in the movie industry, not a very hard actress. Oko Nigeria or Nollywood movie industry, she was a very hard actress. I hear now she's an apostle. Apostle Krachimwe, Osempakafo,
evangelist.
Evangelist Nelson Pakafo. And the apostle then.
Apostle, they say, "Oh no, kita the friend say."
And made it draw out.
Your friend be 5-star. They will call.
That will like
Apostle.
Apostle, ne the brasam ne tree din there.
Unim.
Apostle, Nyamichi D4.
Nyamichi D4. And an apostle. I see.
They are like the disciple. They have similar rules.
Oh, okay. Okay. All right, so now I hear she's an apostle of God. And she said something that is worth our discussion. So we are going to just go deep into this discussion right now to start the show. And I know this is a general concern to many. So whilst you are watching, let us listen to you as well. Now the story on Ghana Web, as I want to read, says, it is wicked to stop engaged couples from having sex. It is wicked queen, to to stop engaged couples from having sex. And this is coming from Eucharia and Yeah, she was a hard actress, like I'm telling you. It says Nigerian actress Eucharia Anunobi who doubles as an apostle, has described as wicked the principle that forbids a man and woman who are engaged from having sexual intercourse. Now, the veteran actress, in a self-recorded video cited by Ghana Web on July 18th, advocated for couples who are officially engaged to indulge in sex. This, she explains, will allow the woman especially to know the sexual performance of the man she intends to marry. What is this whole noise about no sex before marriage? How can anyone say that someone should not indulge in sexual activity with someone who has already proposed? I mean, I don't understand. The proponent of this whole wicked agenda of no sex before marriage must be completely out of their minds, she said. According to Eucharia, an engaged couple must be sexually compatible, as that guarantees a long-lasting marriage. In a message to those who are against sex before marriage, she said, if they are not out of their minds, how can they recommend such a wicked thing? Let me ask this question. How can I know if my intended is good in bed? Her statement on her Instagram page has been greeted with mixed reactions. Mami can treat any de kakra. Hey, Eucharia no be actress, Nigerian actress, na Nollywood actress. Or say enei ukohu abaye bi mami ana ne papa say oh me pese me ne obaye hihye aware. Sani abrante bia be family akotra UK. Or say na yesi oh da bi onene enyan ware ye pinpin popo wa be hu obusunafo keke. Ebia knocking bi, ebia engagement bi. Enti unni hu to me say obeyam ana obezo ana obetu ase tonga no ntimi ntu mami e say why yourself for say tim modern wickedness gradually dey tim modern o say tim modern pa na the moment obey man na oba ebe ni intentions clear say oh wo me no be worry we nanim apia be che na busuafo edu okra be che me so say we ni ne won kwa de o say basa de o say jam na mu dwam na mu dwam ni na mo hwe brai otimi bo brai o yusu powder otimi ko 30 minutes o yusu powder aha si wo huni nyina brai onum we na otimi bo brai onum we otimi mo ni nyina nu ehu Eucharia Anunobi says it is wickedness. Watch her, and when we come back, a bed didn't come morning my video is ready. Oh, I'm what's saying? I ready your boy inquiry. And you're ready, I ready a boy. Okay, sir, and you're ready, dear. Derek.
Yes,
Powder Nation. Osaba. Okay, yen share na yenko. Watch it, I'll be back.
What's this whole noise about? No sex before marriage. What's this whole noise about? No sex before marriage. How can anyone say that someone should not indulge in sexual activity with someone who has already proposed? I mean, I don't understand. The proponents of this whole wicked agenda of no sex before marriage must be completely out of their minds. Yes, if they are not out of their minds, how can they recommend such a wicked thing? Okay, let me ask this question. How do I get to know if my intended is good in bed? I think I know the answer. I know the answer to the wickedness that lies in the heart of these proponents of this wicked principle. They are castrated eunuchs. They are eunuchs, and frigid females. Yes. If they are not eunuchs and frigid females, how can they want to impose their dryness, their dry life upon the lives of others? Oh yes, you know what? I think their libido is dead. Yes, their sex drive has gone down to zero. That is why they will say that we that are hot-blooded, should be like them. But we can't be like them. How can they think we can be like them? Not to have sex with someone that I'm completely and sexually attracted to? I mean, someone has already proposed to marry me. I have proposed to marry a lady, and someone say I should not get to know her. No, something is definitely wrong with these people. They are not of this world, because if they are of this world, they will understand that it is not easy to stay and be looking at someone that you're attracted to and not go under the sheets.
Well, now it feels like I'm watching a Nigerian movie already. It feels like I'm watching a Eucharia movie already, and the message is clear. What she's saying is that if you are attracted to someone, you propose love to the person, everybody gets to understand and agree that we are getting married soon. Why am I not supposed to make love to you, lick you, give you orgasm, and everything that I'm supposed to do? This is a big question. Meanwhile, the other world, the people she described as castrated eunuchs and frigid ladies, according to her, they are the proponents of this particular wicked law. Derek!
What's that?
Powder ho.
Powder so ye juma.
See office na info na omo Powder Nation omo kan.
Oh, Powder Nation.
My list na me hwe.
Me my list no. See Powder Nation is say nation ni mu atere ka.
I'm for me per list.
See your friend is saying. Nana Riga ka Powder Nation.
Okay.
Hey, go. The guitar rasta currency ka Powder Nation. It's flex ka Powder Nation. Manu full lapiji ka Powder Nation.
Powder!
But you king ka Powder.
Hey!
Say I can't MC Berima Kuskuli name the friend is J Smart name.
Last go your picture. No che will swing me.
And it's a more o ma be can see no na say that complete nation. Say be yen krabatem.
Okay, we the handle asem na me tell obeka.
Rasa me em say wakasa say obi a wako iwiase mu na wasan ko Kristo mu. Obi a wako wiase mu ni wiasefo no agora na wasan ba Kristo mu no wa experience ni minu nyina na wa hwe hu say this thing as says before marriage na ya omo ka she no ya de eno na di the majority of wa we egu nyina ene de ba. Why am I saying this? Most of the time say obi ni obi in a relationship wa you have to study each other. Now the more we study each other, no, there is no real obey sex at all, because so we study me.
Sex, yeah.
Well, Senator, no, say caso be study obia, you will sue and no buying and any study. Now study any penny sue and any buying, that's one getting much better into the person now. Obey then only panatana crab bra. And to one. Ohwe aware bebre egu a oba bitimi ware oba ware wi no ne kunti oni kunti no obehu ana osan ene ne ex boy bi ana ne mpena bi esan hyehye honom. Why? Because o ware ni wieye no wan o man stadium hu yie ansa na ware ne ba so o study onipa na nye ne su ene ne ban kwa na ye studying somebody, especially in a relationship. Aware ya de a aware ekwan ne ware enti ne wa no Inti okwan na ye kone worry no, we have to be prepared mentally, psychologically and physically. Say yan can you ma we mi ni nyina mbom na se wo kom saa kwa na ukwa ho na wo be experience ne me bi kra o partner ne ba be ya no pass I say do ye de me de mempe ni we ye ne mempe eto ne sa na de awarja ye eba masa me I always say this sex is very pivotal in every relationship because even say you be wo makra na you be ne wo ma sex we sex every marriage mu I don't think say there's anything important in it again sex we free marriage mu nothing important and then Adam for the say betime afada for so sex plays major role in every relationship fine me no watena me no akasa me pewo e wo say yetimi ehu ye ho no it's another angle
enti ho na den pa na mo hwehwe
Rasa me ye pese ye hwe say ye mienu ye kabo mu a ye betimi atena na
sexually
Rasa me hu ne de sexually na se me sumi hu sexual strength obi onum kra rasa me oba bi onum kra oni ne da 1 2 a o se ma ne me na bi obi onum a 1 pose me ma ne me na bi
omo no na bi sen me se ase
wa bre nto ma ni bi won se na tie no na sa oba we
na wa bre aso wa bre
wa bre rasa me ya tamade na to ye ko ho abo powder no wa bre hey wani mre
okay
rasa me what has here
what is powder ever no
tamade na to ko ye ko ba ko aso wa bre I've met so many ladies one
you see nanka menka we ba o ka se what fat dear that to ko ho twi powder o se wa bre ti ma me enko hard kakra o say mo ye ade ne de hu mo o ba no wa powder is that you
brasa me it's me
how can it be you
brasa me psychologically
because tie the way you are accusing the lady say wa powder no so wa bre no sounds they be also call raw without powder can 2 minutes count the form kojoto as your boss bra na ajini me so where is the truth even in that
brasa me na 2 minutes there funny face there no say 1 minute there yem fan call aware ase o even so buy crowd catch
what I mean is that you want to have sex to know each other but even in some sex no you guys are not being truthful
say ya call fa powder na o brasa me see show e cratchy power na omu say yes we wo ho
so you are not being truthful
brasa me the truthful part is it was say women when I always say this when the sex is good they sleep they want satisfaction and man naturally is normal whenever you are having sex with them they want complete satisfaction and yes I na nko yatimi so oda ho na no asanfa ne fun no miemia but ekoyia oda entinu powder na ye nyaibo because eno na de mam koyie asa me kana kono powder na esi se me pese me hu wo oba na me no tena there is no way me ba be pe no me yi sex atonchen the moment you accept make sure say it's part of the agenda Inti yampani for my yes and your bantana now you're counseling sa kosi na yanko counseling sa 7 good months 8 good months 9 good months 1 good year na fe worry we na yakusia na fe nemen kuya brasa me enije ma worry nyina agina sex enije ma worry worry wanije worry mu wanije nyina agina sex yes
which is about just 1% of the whole marriage factor
enije ni nyina ewom no sex when the sex part is not good our rende be him enti na say so ba one ne da na sa himacho bo ne so yekopra o pra bi so bonwom what I see no bonwom but say one man so yekopra na say anko ni here o so le ya bi so da ho no hwe anim di o pra bia no ko so women naturally whenever you are having sex with them they need their satisfaction to the peak. I was communicating with a lady and she told me
the woman is not talking about satisfaction.
That's why matter was here.
Me shift go post. The woman is only talking about sex before marriage.
That's I mean it's allowed.
It is not about satisfaction. In fact, you can still satisfy her even if you don't have sex with her before the marriage. The Eucharia na okofa powder they no about that. Say na more that.
Na me more that.
Exactly. In the train and Kaokoye, yeah, can never say.
That's what I'm saying. But the truth of the matter is, the truth of the matter is, sex before marriage. A idea omo de atata che ama e kanye niema she. To me, that is the best way to go.
Me,
say yedi. E was say ye hu ye ho. And I make a brass warrior quite warrior. Into the moment I enter into a relationship, we have an agenda say in the future no, we will get married. Now in the future no, we have to know ourselves very well before we go to that journey. Into sex is very pivotal in marriage. Into the moment I propose to you, you accept. Take it, sir. It's part of the responsibility you are going to play. Agenda ne can be. Yenye. Ebe boy yen.
Chamo, twazo. Emisa na shey. O de koso. O de koso na kan wasem. Asem na person obisa. Aha.
Kan was. Okay. I'm surprised that something like that will come from somebody like her.
Yeah.
When you consider the age, she's about 57 years now. And then with all the experience and as a worker of the gospel, if I should put it that way, coming from her, I'm surprised. I don't know where she's going with this. And the other side of it is that it goes against women, but she's the one proposing that they do that. I mean, it's not good. That's why I wanted to ask Manny a question. My question, my main generalizing for those who are watching and everybody say, as a man, would you like to date a woman or the member baby other? A lot of men will say no. Yes, that's the answer. In fact, for the sake of argument, some will say I don't care. But in their relationship, that when they encounter it, a lot of men will not like that. So at some point they even say that don't even tell me your past. It's because,
I don't want to hear it.
Yes, it's because when they hear it, it affects the relationship. Men don't like that. But the opposite is true. Women like a man who have experience in the
Women affairs.
Yes. In the sexual marketplace, women like a man with experience.
Yeah.
So they like a man who have had sex multiple times. But the opposite is also true. Men don't like women who have had multiple sex. They don't. Because that's why a man will not like to marry his friend's ex or something like that. They don't like it. When they don't know it, fine, but immediately they get to know about it's a put off. And you know, any woman who propose this is not for women. She's saying something that will go against women. That's why I'm surprised. But as a man, and also wanting to get experience, I would say there's nothing wrong with it. But the truth is that it goes against women. Whether I say there's nothing wrong with it or whatever, it goes against women. If you are a woman and you want a high value man, or you want a man who has made it in life, and you think you deserve such a man, that man will never accept you if you have slept with multiple men that he is aware of. No, you are out. So I'm surprised that she's saying it, but as a man, I would say why not? Because if you sleep with a woman and you are not satisfied, why should you still go ahead and marry her? You are likely to get other women for your satisfaction. The same thing with the woman. If the woman sees that you are not okay in bed, she is also likely to do same, cheat or something, do something else. So there should be a way for you to test it, whether you have to sleep with a lot of men or women before you know. I don't want to answer that one, but my point is that it is good for men, it's bad for women. And so whoever is listening or watching should take a decision on it like that. But as for the woman, I'm surprised that she's saying it, because
she's now an apostle too.
Yes, and she's also old, so I'm guessing she should have enough experience about this, about some of
beyond religion.
Beyond religion. She should have experience about some of these things. So for her to say that, in fact, those who are against it are wicked and Enochs and whatever, I mean, it's in a bad taste. and she should revisit her knowledge on this issue. I don't think it's a good thing coming from her. Let the young one say it like
the Powder Nation boss.
The Powder Nation boss and so yes, they are benefiting from it, so they will push for something like that. But it's against women.
Okay.
This proposal is against women.
Okay, Nana Regan, come through it.
This is a very huge topic.
Okay.
But it's also in some way a slippery ground. If you say it and you don't say it well, people will misunderstand them. And they might come at you and all of that. I mean, what the woman is saying is the truth.
It is the truth.
Yes, I am not surprised she is saying it because of her age and experience in life. This is a truth maybe in our religious space. They might not tell you. The other day on this same platform, I shared a story of a prophet.
Yeah. I remember that one.
Ogua, young girl at Warrior University, America. Oye ni Juma. The Akano, ne mama di baba akopɛ. The Akano abrabo man sɛ obenye kunu na wawo emanana no magu ne mama nan so. Bema oyo osofo ketewa. Wa asofo penny fele sɛ me be wedi mechi ache. Enti mama nka abawe yi ma wo. In the first place abawe no ka no mpɛ sofo no. But sofo penny di ne nim fere ekohye mu bi. And all this sofo penny nim fere epene. During their courtship, getting to know themselves, they were fasting, they were praying. Prophet was praying for them. Prophet came to call the man on 3 occasions. Said, "Obo mpaya momu bi on vision say boy no.
Bi ha no.
E wo hwan kodu ho. Oyes obe kape na kodu ne bu atofo." Na only spiritual interpretation e chere say ebia ne mema yomu no otosin. Enti on ka no kranche ne bibia koyi boy ne se fen. Emeni ne mua momu ne nemu date ya ye courtship no hwan na momu be ye wedding gangan to an wedding pa afi de abayo nim se ma ware fofo me kunu de me kofi for the first time me so me ba be dwep omu kokko du fie na wo se omu ko honeymoon ne hwan na so for keto say okwa akotwen nyame ni mu atwa mountains enti
fresh
after wedding no ondi ne yere no na mu aba say 2 weeks na ga ni hu ni kunu na wa ware na no crab boxes da.
After wedding now abo jack.
Ne ekeka ko 2 months brasa me.
Abo jack free reception as.
Get the
Abo powder.
Get the soon as our prophet no officer prophet. Awara na oshira asoma na. Me kun no be je di say ekeka ko be 2 months and the boxer pants po. Me family ni hu da. Boxer pants po na wa be hu kote na kra. On fa na ni hu da. And you could be almost at the afraid of suffer a confession say otosin. The way in Bonnie Mupo and I said the for ban. And to in the scriptures nature and say the Yamia can boom Mobi anti Timo. So far or no share our answer. A homotiene or banner temptations obey face you are Brabomuntina. Also, General no go because Ojai saw our arena. Sa girl croye. Ofanu kunu na chipe wa bo adwaman omu be hu no anyema be ma ne betimi ayedin o because ono so mpese e be ba abonte sese be ne kwoti wu but ekwan a oba no so fa so de nya nkwala wa abonte ne so nye into some of these topics, you know, I would really say the religious leaders, they will sit down and revisit their books to come up with the right interpretations for me. They be say Bible mu nya me semene nyama no. Bebre wa your interpretation na your teaching say the man kofo no. Ya messy point, you know. That's me I can sit here and tell you for a fact say high rate of masturbation. In our society, a Christopher, all the religious bodies are frowning upon. It's as a result of some of these topics we are discussing today. No sex before marriage. And no young boys, young girls be brave, not assurance, namesumunti, cremonti, or so me boy new asimesi. But yes, that yen dear. On dinner, no cochet, not the Vaseline in semana. Not the train of cortisa, piao. Opia wants to finish will be
why okay?
Or your okay was satisfying. Guess he been so koto kakumba. They be sure my yasin na choko we asa ohoro de akoto keche abetwitwa e vegetable stew amaye.
And we all move in this can.
Chamo.
They say you do.
Yes. And I make
you see this can in use come.
Enyama me I would way say educate youth on sex and how to keep themselves. They say be a childbirth how the time to do that. My education to be based on those things. Let's not restrict them and stop them with that law now. Woman we can want them. No sex before marriage. And they are not married because I guess a man destiny part was so once and a winner. One when you could damn.
Oh yes.
So why you say Obi Abraba wa bosso is sa and I'll be share. Now only so we school no or pay juma no boy be share no juma mo and obey no traditional and obey no white way no na kwakota. Would be out there ntisa.
Dabi.
And to bet now boss our calculation listen no be 45 years.
Time real.
And so be my Derek but pardon no D and I be crap when me ya. And then I may shake girl be so your video be sa our TikTok on ma. Na some more can say what trans is sa bonfire ekunu ne bi mba. And no share soldier ni bi. And a soldier ni boy na onyeme. Onyeme no we di kan wo before share soldier we di kan wo baba akodeda. Ne ma men so mpese obeya abortion. And na ne ma me say no, we di kan wo ba ako. Second one asaba. Men train now on some man or fooling be pin now on some man one said I say and no soon some bam in your country be ma kono ko fan bra. And no girl no so ko catch be man say man no say the way I say ofa ho ye me ho ade kan na boy no say ni sika asem nye. And again be born ne ma me say oh me fa moduan no ka. Ti girl ni di su.
Aduane pe.
O de me say me ka girl ni di su kwa catch ne wo fa say. Ne ma me say na ne ma me ka. Ne wo fa no say eh bo ama. It's a winning. Into the nyahwe on tade also be shene sam be no mu na mefa ho ka e ho na girl no asem komodi a odi sun ni are ho keka kire nkofo no say obi a oso obi o ka kire ni bia contribute to the marriage no de ne kawa na kire say o da ne maame ene sa nkofo no mo ye sa de na ase because e bia nkenya sa anamontu na
what is the security in this kind of marriage? Marriage ya to matawana okowie na money for cocoa buy.
Brasa me.
And to be call
brasa me. Marriage challenges ready. Ye ka se be di hu nkoma. E kwa ye be fa so be ba na edoso. E bia wo de no enye sa challenge so wo pesk be ma ne be yiska ma wo de ato. So challenges ni de ye ka se be I want to limit me point me argument to the fact say hwege ya make na say imagine say e bia wan kwankodi ena wa kwankonyem ena ne maame kra de eni eden ka say kona cover e bia nka na wa we krechi. That is the point I am making. Enti no ma yen nya ade no to say taboo and law be e da ho say obi in fact obi kra poni obi start courtship kra no mu kodi omo na asori etu o masan mu tu o masan na omo kwa abonten no en fa na sa nkwa je na mu preaching hu no sa nipa no nko fa sa nkwa je
ko tumo
enti no eya me dwen sa doctrines ne sa we no me say bible mu di anka osan ka so for kra mo ni bre ho enye sex before marriage anka e divorce because so obi bible ne say me ni man kan ya na eti ahwefo a kire bible he che mo ka bible so for that hey o say me hu kan ni ana me ri jaya anka ni kan san ka yemu bia e koide e ware biem ade say bia ya sa I will consider nyama sa baba and as a back with him. And so nay muja ya sofo kra na wa bokra kra no jaya wa we the following month no say wedding fofo. No ba no so akwa ware fofo. And the obi brain obi anka ho hwe. But sex before marriage na unim say wa sometimes ebi ma wa we gu ye ebi ma wa we enche ni bibia sex. The other day I was saying it's up akodofsu. Na koshe report ne hwana e wo ho most of them sex related issues. Most about 80-90%.
So you
sex
are
related
also
issues.
for sex before marriage.
Yes, but it should be guided. We should educate
How
people.
How would you guide it?
Oh, say na say omo start say omo twempana na omo counsel see etu omo. So what is wrong with you? If you say akwala na say young couple no put na we am pese omo be one based on certain
implications. when it comes to information about sex, they have never been truthful to the counselors. And the counselors, Nimpon, I can tell you on point that most of them, even the sex topic, they are not able to treat it. They are not able to treat it.
What? They are
not call counseling. In some simple, I'm supposed to.
Only the only reason I'm more cast that. Only the only reason I'm more cast that. The only reason I'm more cast that. The church reactions to your
that's why no, it's because of your guide that I'm say it's not easy to guide it. No. Because me call and some must be limited that me near. Oba when you see that you need any at you and yes. Why are you going to guide it? Because that particular thing we are talking about is not something with witness. The only witness is pregnancy.
The Americans say the reason why it has become a problem for you to even say my ye. So be kind of crap say my ye. Why ube control unsuru. Because of how sorry nankasa package that act no. Exactly. Which I'm saying say they should find a very nice way to do away with that and make the people understand say and yes say bia act na okwakoye na ye bibia we ya untimi ben na me bie ma na bibi but guide yourself like this ABC say the awo crap on yetimi tum crofo for say massa hwe wa bra bom ni we adwuma we sesi a ukọ 3 4 5 ho be kire. Let's educate the people like that than to limit everything to unya nware na we no nwa go kan de ni asema ba eni asemesi eni asori kra abakra ntene ni mu biem eni ye ko nhye mu bia untimi nya asori peni biem ye yes ya untimi nya say biem but ye aso agitu mu say nyamen enam sunsuma or faso de edi obi ade ejuma e bia wo na wo fele say udi wa bra boso wan do yere ansa na ware no o ware ni wi ansa na wo di no be kwa na nyame use for anything but sani pano when you don't push the person away from God because the moment you are doing the person like that be masa adwena shedi tim say the adena wire no kra oni hu we say so ben nyame kra po biem no umbwa sa so no so umbwa no enti de mamene kan de mbekom na ye ono so na wawe mu experience no any relationship mu experience. Because that's sex before marriage in the esenyama chance say eye nyama ye. Start the way we kasa against sex before marriage. Because any money baby cry mpekoti edi. Because omo de omo nsa wuro why the dildo any sex toys sama and the bema cry ware no ne. Bema ware no ne koda cry the obeye bia anya ne hwe.
This obo pada.
Okay. All right. Interesting conversation. I wish that we had enough time on this because we said chemo boni tinko as a chemo will break up.
Yeah, for sure.
So my man 1 minute TV. I said 1 minute be break too much.
Yeah. First of all, masturbation issue now in American kind it goes beyond
lack of sex.
Lack of sex. There are even sex na ye kana enkofu bi budget no it's because easy for them to get it that's why enkofu bebre nya bi
the conversations now yeah can you meet away jamo me understand I just say why nya bi and kasa nke bi anka we bi
and the point that a man enkofu bebre nya bi ni enye availability of it I say abian kofobi ebe of form the truth is that a man they have choices. They have a kind of guy be omope and I hope so baby our description now it gets to only about 20% of the population male population and you can say oh you can have sex before you marry kana yes ango fukito ya ne bedu omo sa edu baby na say ebo e man so na omo de akoma 80% no be
no mama backpass
omo munya bi na afi de omo de ama omo that's how it will be in fact polygamy kwa binum aka say amount for support monogamy ni nyina because of that thing because you just say polygamy 20% no be man ni nyina na 80% no omo the violence and the baby baby then it will be 1-2 people be in an area ebe fa man ni nyina ansa no ma ware e wa bra on to me nware o na on nware o because ono na ma ne pe no I on na first choice into omo tena ase ana enkoya na omama omo maka ne back pass enu nti no e wo other issues bebre just beside the year can in an ideal case say o person o try her senka the opa wa no you even have this in mind because you have multiple options unim say bebre bentra me man na obebre nya ba ko no on ka say obe try her kra obe say obe ware no right away
straight
because ono an ho kire no kra say okope
okay
enti no I said the waka no time ni ho enti no o ye de besi abaye be chire mu
thank you guys. Thank you. We're a very interesting topic, and I want to believe that maybe on another day we will open up a whole discussion just for this.
Yeah.
And we'll try to get women too in addition, so that to not be male-dominated discussion. To know we will make it balanced. We get some 2 females to join us for us to do this. But thanks guys. So far so good. Eucharia Ninobi says. Ushia oba na so be ware na so dwam
dino na
hu feeling no hu se ne tie de ma ne ho ba ne de ma ne ho ma nyina sa na wakoka se do you take Eucharia no be as your wedded wife? Yes, I do. Go hu se ne tie now. And Sophie is gradually packing out of the country as the ambassador from France to Ghana. Congratulations to the lady. She's done a whole lot of things for our industry. Why are dear? Now, I want to ask my people a question. And this question is that it is obvious that the woman has given to us more than she has taken from us. In fact, if you check the statistics, and Nema Wayama, your industry people, yeka say big gusu tata and zonye bi momba or say afede as I say yeah as I yapon as Maya mana bros
Ghana for
mama abuse you know I say ya tum say me want am for twifa kire wa but still nyame wo ho ye hwede besi. Now that she is about to bow out gracefully, successfully out of this country, I'm asking that as an industry, as I say, do we have to do something for her? Like I said earlier, the way we have taken from her on several ways, in several ways and on several occasions, now that she is also about to go, what are we doing for her? Are we under any obligation to do something for her? These are some of the questions that I want to ask. And once again, I want to say congratulations to Sophie. She's done so well for our industry, giving so many opportunities. In fact, she was an integral part of our industry at a point, playing several roles. Now she's about bowing out. Just next month, she's going. This is one of her programs she did on your screen right now. Okay, Rich, you can go back, then we come back to the party. So on the screen right now, yes, this particular one, she called some people who are executives of royalty collection, like the way Gamro has been doing here in Ghana. She called industry people, Shatta House, and in fact I was invited, but that was when we were in Dubai or something like that, so I could not go myself. That guys, come and let's discuss our royalty system. How can we build it and make it work? In the front seat is Uncle Rexoma. You can see his head there. That is Uncle Rexoma in the front seat as the Gamro chairman. That is the now Gamro chairman. They were all there to discuss this. Now the woman is about going. We gave her a serious or a big send-off party where President Nana Dankwa Akufo-Addo, who is the president of the Republic of Ghana, graced the event. Several musicians were there to perform. In fact, creme de la creme of our showbiz people were there on the day. An all-white affair kinda. It was a beautiful event. As she's about bowing out finally, I'm asking that, what are we living with her? What are we doing for her before she leaves? Chemo, mama no start this uncle Mowi.
What we can do for her? I think we can't do much. The only thing that we can do for her at this time is to just maybe recognize her for what she has done for from
Recognize
time to
her
time.
in what way?
From time to time, you mention her name in an event or something.
If she goes, that's it.
Yes. Then, I think apart from that, we can't do much for her unless we have to build a statue, as some people were saying, and I don't think she deserves it at this point in time. Yes, that would be. I mean, that would be too much. She has done a lot by building statue or giving her naming something after her. I think it will be too much, but we can, based on what she has given to us, if some of them went through successfully, then we may name it after her. I mean, like the royalty system, maybe based on her suggestions, they will start changing things, and then we get to a point that we say, okay, I think now it is good, it's successful. Then we can name it after her, maybe and Sophie royalty one something like that. Apart from that, we just have to recognize her in an event that she is associated with it by suggesting to us how we should go about it or something, and maybe honor her once a while. We can call her to Ghana, even though she may be out there, we can still call her back for an honorary award or something. I think that's the best that we can do for her. And she has done a lot. I think she has really done something. If nothing at all, she has given us something to put pressure on our authorities who are managing affairs of entertainment. Yes, entertainment and the showbiz industry as a whole. Because people were comparing what she has done to what our people are doing, and we saw that now within that such a short time, she has even done more than our ministry and then the other agencies responsible
bodies,
for.
yeah.
Yes, so I think she has done something for us, but building a statue especially for her is we will be going too far. But at some point in time, we have to call her and honor her for her deeds.
Jamo, that's what I'm saying, that the moment the lady leaves the shores of Ghana, we are done with her. So I'm just asking that to encourage the next ambassador, not from France. I'm saying the next, it could be anybody at all.
Yeah.
Are we not supposed to do something monumental that someone will come and go like, when Anne Sophie was in Ghana as an ambassador and she supported the creative art industry, she left, and this was left behind her. But she goes and that's it. Not what not she and Kosua. Ambassador been tell us, oh, man, we grab you kuno, name to for my. I don't know where man.
Yeah, but I mean, it will be. We will be going too far if we do that monumental thing. Like what is coming to my head now? You build this statue or a building in her name, and if that something like that should happen, it's either it's coming from her direct or somebody or appreciated the course of Wuska and a man and no directly from the government or any agencies under the government. No, I think that would be going too far. But we can also encourage private individuals to do something in her honor, because introducing us to that France, Paris, Accra in Paris and all that. So the organizers of that show, if they are making something out of it, if they are getting something beneficial from it, they should consider naming or doing something in her honor. In that sense, it will make sense to me. But for our government or any agencies under our government doing something for her, I feel like it will be going too far. Like we will be doing more than we are supposed to do. But if an individual does it, that's cool.
Okay, now we can take over from there.
But I think she deserves something. I mean, just to serve as a motivation for the other people who also come in. Me, never woman team. It be say be a Makokreku school or Musi Kumasi art school. Maybe
and the money is too big.
No, not the entire art school. What I'm saying is that maybe even it's just a block or maybe a hostel or a house that the meet me maybe and Sophie house crapper, it is fine. I know it's not too big of anything. And then maybe they should make sure say Paris in Accra and Accra in Paris, they will still hold on to it. Or corner. They should hold on to it and make sure say like a baby be a baby son of that the omo can be sir. A baby idea in kaide be a tem be when like a organizers need me on because every year be you can mention to say oh and I'm not so crapona it me introduce you such a festival let me ababe timia penase I say and then you can even go a step further to even urge other ambassadors to do something similar for the country or for the arts industry. So, Sanya anyway, and I also agree with Chamo with Sa State Union. It's a state union. I'm going to be bank for to begin a crap on Sunday. Another pressure in Commodity
controversies.
Crap one share not wow against the idea and to say you don't appreciate what she came to do for us. And so let's limit the things. There are certain, I believe there are certain things we can do. Even some of our war schemes can, some of their categories crap. Maybe you can just write to the France embassy, try and partner them. Maybe the one that will win a certain ultimate category. There can be any category, but you just want to attribute or align the category to and Sophie. And today, the embassy can give the person a traveling package be or back of France a bar and be just to honor the woman so okay me winning award the crap when I'm in head it may call France echo this some few days which are all things we can do bit about that honor a back kind a be matter be in our space and you be refer to no you be boni din because it didn't be rare said there is nothing there like you've been saying every day maybe obekono he will not come on Twitter to come and contribute to our art again. Or Beconom can be and Fagana who be meant. Yes, any incommodity Beconyama, Kosovo, I say. Nina never contributed to say you will be fin. But if there are things that we can easily make reference to and say, oh, you are making reference to it and mentioning Aunt Sophie because she contributed massively to this thing. Then the name will be there. In fact, she insisted to cry, and then didn't crack room. I am not crack it. It's a huge thing for the woman. It's a huge thing. A bit me am motivating for said that will be so bad because oh, Ghana for more appreciating my me I a crumble and no more appreciating saying me so me bibia a borosu be mom me cry a partner a government and not theater so mo promise it me see back you no be crap na I think say me so mo de me din beti na at do man na say they aka bibia train to manage so me I think that these few things are the things in my mind that I don't know if the tourism ministry or tourism agency they can amount to some of this and amount na my menu so the munyam kakra ne sa willingness now any of papa or the baby my and baby it's okay I appreciate it. And we are even motivating and urging other ambassadors who come into the country to also venture into other areas. Maybe it might not even be the creative aspect. Agriculture, one says, if you know, be crowd knowledge, be a obey media bois buying no say, Chalabia, Muye say, Mama Yensi, said, no one casa tune who still say, Mama and father see our favorite, so my money na. Utumu say ote gamu homes and some koso just to help organize your money now just to also give them the knowledge he has. So it might not be just the creative arts, it might be other sectors as well. And they all say it
well, Nana Regan agrees that we have to leave something in here. Anna, cool. All right, cool. Derek.
That's me.
What's which now? You didn't be man na in the Kwano Airport.
Me I say you're deputy minister for creative art echo.
Deputy. And something deputy.
No, you
David, no, don't put that wrong information. Okay, come and take the deputy.
I mean, but you're bad in Juma, you're not. I don't know your Juma necessary or you know. Until me I say Oko. That's just by the way. That's I mean. That's I mean. On a more serious note, Unipa ya dia outside why you know ya
men say
yeah. I'm saying and Sophie was a blessing to Ghana creative art industry. And we see our ambassadors about Omaimo Kodina or no beer or buy at me say the input in the creative art industry, you know, is very massive.
Very monumental.
Very, very, very massive. Ubia Hunia Koso. To me, no, I was a baby man. A young kaya dear, a many dear coming. But my suggestion would be we should give a blog, build a blog, our creative art ministry. Now, Fanya Research Center and Sophie Research Center, our creative art ministry. Senia always have a pass it through creative art ministry.
How more space between the sea a blog?
That's I mean we can try. Senia Hokran Ebeya, Yempe baby Ninsi. Yes, suggested children I know say for sure, bet me provide fund and me idea. Because a idea Becca Honum and Sophie Research Center.
And Sophie Arts Research
Center. Nakisiho. Any time beer when you be flashes to be na many din account because she has really done a lot for the country Ghana when it comes to the creative art ministry or the creative art fraternity. You share Madam for Pano.
Come in and say target on an Instagram.
What I say? What I say, brother? Why yeah a Jumana?
Very purpose.
Brother, why yeah a Jumana? I was say ka ubia ye didn't see also ne Juman emeyen. Fine. Or by an introduction of how or the creative art industry clearly tells say she's somebody she has the creative art at heart.
Yeah.
Into Obaina ohun senia Ghanaians in so tie no Ghanaians ye creative art ye ni ho pa into ohun se sa there she has to mingle with us na onfa nema entutu ye emayen eno na oba obeye ne waye no eye ade a brasame say ye ka say ye overlooki aja no akọ na okọ na ne din efiri omanimu a I think say emwa oman Ghana because one your bilateral trade as unya sa connections ni bi ewo other countries na eboa and I like the fact say because you invite Akufo-Addo omunyina akọ ekusin bilateral trade.
But I think that day was also France's Independence Day or something.
Nti ekusin bilateral trade. Nti say yetimi ye bibi a esombo e be mani din na ka e be ye enhwesode ama all ambassadors e be ba Ghana no. And your office, if any say British High Commissioner, so Ghana and say or by your office one number here or neck when number year round, sir. I think so. No, so buy no share the way when by year, you know, or no so nice ladies are when by year, you know. I think so. Who be into a boss no matter like they are trying to plan something, especially digitally.
Even Italian embassy, there's a lady there. She's also trying to do something.
So you see,
calling the bloggers and
because she's seen this one is doing it and the vibe is nice.
Yes. And Tibrasam say Timia be a sombo we are seeing be recognized here. I think say to open doors for a country Ghana.
But no, it doesn't look like a baby Biamano.
It doesn't look weird because he
and at the time this was no.
I guess they say 19th.
Hey, yes, Jinkwan
ya just ya de mama de ode abreye na say de age won ho e doosu nti o se etimi bibi ma no
then me down and me dream was hey, are we going to leave this woman together?
Debbie brasam me suggestion ya meka say yensi creative
research. But on the day they did her party and did they do any presentation, special presentation to her? I'm not sure. Like the cameras would have captured it.
I'm not sure.
The only thing we saw was the dance. And yes, I could do
no nensa we ne be fie ne be dai. Ya daso.
Obibi ni su
ni Basame NTCC ano I think say that art research center no that would be the perfect thing for her. Because ono her gamru nsensem no hu se ne men koyi. So there's supposed to be more research over there and stuff like that. Inti yem pasasi bi ensi woni enya research center and I believe say send an energy creative art one see ye we see on one dey be providing niema kra yem fancy see on niema and like so is going to fund it. I know within my heart say I know she will do it. Inti yem pe bibi e sombo yenyama no na enya hweso de emma other commissioners na omoba no no mo sombo ma hu say no this woman did this to Ghana. She helped Ghana industry, and now let me also do something. And I make British High Commissioner let me know, like she has started doing something digitally. When was that I was starting a man for mingle when who near mamma me ye any the way you praise no. My praise in your praises are keke.
It should be backed with
It
substance.
should be backed with something, substance. I have best some, but the whole world is going to say, oh, this is what Ghanaians did for this lady. About the sana, say you post to who cry about Ghana, you feel proud. Or soon him say, your inputs now be no.
The people
recognize you.
Yeah.
Inti ye nya osana yenko. Inti say animanim here from the Minister of Creative Art and then there is deputy. Omu nyina omu kamum as soon as possible. No mon plan package bi na enye asenso de eda honom e wo ansofie din mu ansa na wako na yeja ne saa tra saa na soko na se okọ saa de a that's I think say it's not a good cause for us to do that. May yenya ne saa yenye bibi efsom but the woman have really helped our industry. Wa manfo bebra I don't know there but I can believe say a manfo bebra visa wa push amom no. Well, into a baby where you know woman, don't let her go just like that. Do something a better man din akomen. I don't day no Ghana will be a better place to live.
Well, Derek Money on that dance floor telling us say also yenye big man. But I also think so. So far even Oma Onyomo Emengeo Yenimpono. I mean the people that she was doing stuff with all the time in Pono. I have not seen much from them to her. Some of us, we've loved her, we've seen her from afar, not very close to her. I'm not sure I've even spoken to her one-on-one before. I've seen her at programs and all that, and I admire her, honestly. But, like I'm saying, she served us. At least the creative industry has benefited from her a lot. So are we just going to look at her to just leave here? That party, for her, I'm sure, if we can, especially those who are around her, and I'm hitting hard, those who were around her because they know the benefit they've gotten from her. If they can also organize their own party for her, it will be good. Because that one, it was she hosted it.
Yes.
Can they also host another one in her name? Call musicians can perform.
Sure.
I know there are some key people around her who can lead this agenda.
Easy crap.
They shouldn't only take from her.
Yes. Very
And
necessary.
yes, our component mean kaya chida. Almost need the man no call us, hey, they can do this. Maybe go get some national theater or something.
Yes.
The and Sophie send off part organized by Ghana's creative arts industry. Like it will be nice.
It
will be nice.
All these bodies, Macabum, music, Gamro,
Thanks,
creative art, Macabum.
I'll send this.
You send this idea.
Yeah,
Because
boom.
so many people, like I'm saying, some of us. Yes, I guess. I don't know how.
The specific
I guess this year no kwa. So we have to. In fact, like I'm saying, to us at Flex Entertainment, we were not very close like that. I believe you guys are witnesses to it.
Sure.
Yanko James said it.
Oh yeah, you
No, we appreciate her. We appreciate her.
We really appreciate
We don't
her.
have to benefit from it directly to say, after all, our friend today, my brother, my boy, my everything, Kobiche, as I speak, is in Europe now. He's going to do interviews called Artist Vibe Africa in Europe. I know she helped in facilitating some of these things. You understand? So, guys, let's do something for Anne before she leaves here finally. Now, Abeku Santana is in the news for saying something at the 610 record label music launch. It was one Sunday afternoon at the Holiday Inn Hotel. Sammy Flex TV and our cameras were there. And on the day, he talked about why it has been so difficult for record labels and artists to live a longer lifespan. He was so emphatic on why there is always mistrust, lack of loyalty between artists and record labels. And today I want us to put this on our table for discussion. Why is it so difficult for artists to be loyal to their record labels? And again, why is it so difficult for the record labels to hold on to their artists for a longer duration? So they will do all the prim and proper party, the pomp and pageantry. We go drink like we did the other day, drink, smoke, eat, and just fraternize with ourselves. Just within a month or two, they will tell you, oh, the record label is no more with the artist, or the artist just cancelled his dealings with the record label. Why has it been happening like that? What is the problem? Why has it been happening like that? Abeku Santana has mentioned something. Let's go listen to him. When we come back, we are sure going to expand the conversation.
We have seen in recent times that record label owners are giving up in our industry. We have seen in recent times that record label owners are giving up in our industry due to the lack of loyalty, insincerity, and for want of better words, people not being trustworthy enough. And this has put off a lot of people who have the funding, who have the investment budget to come into our industry. So I'll plead with our artists, in as much as you want to get a big break, in as much as you want to become a hit, please take your time, go through the contract, understand it, and have a proper legal advice before venturing it. And let's help protect the sanctity of our industry. Thank you very much.
So that was Abeku Agri Santana. You can call him Capo Santana. He is a radio host and he's also the CEO of Kaya Travel and Tours. He works with OK 103.1 FM 101.7 or 107.1. 101.7.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, 101.7.
Okay, 101.7. That is OK FM. Oh, now me cry. My more cry that. That's very.
Yes, they are calling number.
But that's I think 101.7. Yeah, because it need to host 101.7. Now, Nana Regan, you are now with a record label and doing some of the activities. Why is it difficult for artists to be loyal to the record label? So artists will come fresh. Onimshi, near so so ya born the hoka. Onyanya head back poof. Adechi on you. We see a beginning. Label ni so intimate kita artists ni me promises of the mom. They are not able to hold it, and that was what Abeku Santana encapsulated in this particular speech. How do we solve this?
Okay, Sammy. Social labels are what Ghana say. Most of them are operating in three forms. You will labeler or not or just funding if he artists in all and or they are managing. You will labeler on one won't be a distribution network, then finance maybe be a on Mojuma. Some conference or and I will another labeler artist now our pointing crowd be say. On your mattress agreement, didn't your money number on age. Sir, operation may say I'm a boss in a building and home relationship. First one, a management or say, oh, your artist or your good talent, compare finance bra. Now, yeah, better manage projects now. Your budget to your financier will put the money down. Will start operating. So I'm for most of the time, artists in almost sign contract. It was very short. It was 2 years, and almost shut sign 5 years, baby. It was 2, and maybe after 2 years, maybe 2 years in the moon and the breakthrough, baby. And it's the likelihood of hearing some comedy. So, oh, me, nyame hit and I say, maybe after 2 years, and I cry, is there. Because if sometimes label no crap on so feel say for some reasons no cry no can so extend the artist in the car contract after the first 2 years now baby. No cray woman say artists are accommodate who ejuma area.
Artists accommodate.
Ebia on share any knowledge music business mo baby. Who ejuma area but be a very talented artist. But the knowledge in the music market, next time I'm ever form. A common sardine. In fact, our artists in the day soon now say, label ni na sign a pet. The contract in the show my and a 2-bedroom and a 3-bedroom. Can a Pajaro and I say come. That is why most of them they don't even take the contracts to proper lawyers to read through and guide them. Say okay. Contract now all sign in 5 years to come. Say nebe or say be on puna. Eti me guide your masa no masa no. Onya tinyama na kakra bi no benya na.
A community
na wa sign. Into your best sign baby you know. Now for realities no. I start to air pop it up. So that time no what buy no one the dada. The label no so will decide be no or what in-depth knowledge about what the contract he gave you know. He will try to work according to the contract in the estate. It is that time no the yene baby what start saying mama or beti so na me crowd into na come nkwa na me na man ka buy na kran kan wa ha but anka na mo fa me nko ha. And in our space the and say most of the time artists ever such a label your first operational way na me mention na oba ho no ma e bia woni team say what say oh me kwa Abeku Santana shows are very popular because Sammy Flex shows are very popular but e bia na label no wo ne promotional plan B
strategies yeah.
Aha, they don't want to allow themselves for the label to lead them but they want the label to follow what they already know and I say ha but anama ejuma na identity labels ni bi ono ma from my experience you know when you start here say at that growing stage so you start say unim China ono unye ejuma bi o contract na he ba ewe ya ono unye ejuma bi ena ebi nso ho a enkomodie ebi ono a before oba benya label am assign no ono struggle we industry we bi aba na aba be ma chemo o chemo nje 200 we na onye ejuma mame but ebi na label no so ne chemo e wo business relationship bi sa ejuma na be ma chemo 200 no hu mo bo na oye ma awo no sa se label ne ba chemo wa ebi a chemo otu a chemo 1005 enti unya ko state wo budget mo say chemo YouTube 1005 also want to crown
because I don't want him the 200
yes eba ma chemo ye man se sa nyama ne start build up pe trust ni breaki and a trust ni so nya breaki pe no in fact obia fa na agin that one the label no wa oni omo ye job se nkomodie ne se sase we bo so ma start fa artist ne wa agin but ebi omo nka artist ne so ebi ono so among ni PS no ono so din ko oh me nya one blow bia na me 2 years na crash I mean sign bi no ono so this an common underground into obia setting ho esie de dada. Let me come to label now no oni bibia oni sika oni ni bibia sometimes na yen ha no no yeah because of your structures are in ni ho ni ejuma ne ye ne stories and crofo share already some crofo no mo put up such structures to manage artists no yeah na omo de sympathy and a sign talent and yet like business proper business way you can say and money artist in eco ebia I find say oh yes or the law firms or bibia or distribution channels or bibia or sika no betimi a pump into the artist or betimi to shoes bet 10 crama in a day na sa nyama no into obeye but and yes ebia omo dey omo ye no like straight paper because of let's say ebia akrapo no oba be start a pumping scara show mo cry ebia na wan blue ublo crowd sika be start aba na yesen ansa na aba benya bibi wo mu enti yen ha se no your system no massa ankrofo no kwa mo fa structures and kasa sheda put in place ebetimi guide and as shield the artist no as shield the label no because the only time as obi be fa adwen so me dey do sambre ya me fi nipa nsem no se onyi a ohun sika ana ohun bibi ohun bigger opportunities be it is a label no or the sympathy ne sign na so oba na nchen na o started be o yes e bia o peja kaka na o started so o ye eniamon sempe no when the person gets better pe no o be so train in fact nkofo kwa betu no for say on train no and artist no so be fele say we blow no for you to dictate and decide what money he should take what percentage comes to him anyway no na sa time na ne maame mo ne nkofo bi mo omoye marketers of music e ba be kire na say wo ade na o ye no ni say papa no osisi unim so o ria usika sese kra say na buy so so amount 8,000 pe satan san komodi ni na ebe rewura ni team enti onye obi a oye mature do betimi aka say no obe kai say nkofo ita ma me ni hwea na me bre no ma no mo kita mu ti let me be loyal to them pe eno so bon say na enye master ti rewura if you don't enye ma no so nya set in obu on mo nya te some of this conversation pe say o wi artist ne pe no ne do any sa ho fama say on manage you no fi ho and that is how come sa nyama we ni na etimi break no enti me them with my little experience I think say most of the time no nyama we no sa omo ntimi holding on to loyalty ni onipa na ho kire no yes onipa ho kire na on sheda ho ni nipa na ho kire na waba be break it through the suban obedan ni at that stage no eputi label ni off enti eden intawantawa nsata label ni bekas enti say aba be chem so ni nyansa chem ene say court ayenko na ka mabo won ho no enti mo court ni we are definitely sa odo ni sa we ni hobi ma mo di be ejuma enti you part ways enti opportunities are efoforo nkrofo bi mo ebi kra e fame obu oba foforo na onya nko platform
so the blame is a shared one.
Yes we can't shift it to one side because a situation
from the record
label some from the
artist.
Yes a situation bia ne dia ukumu a obe find the cause of ebia the yama sa at the kan esi enti en generalizing and case artist ne cause sa anyama no and enti so nka stress say labels na dey be omo cause sa anyama no because there are certain stories ya address and as ya tell them say clearly no the artist didn't know what he was doing ebukra o anoma say obi industry person bi say ufi baby a wo na o sha ase won eba because of let's say who potential be wo and the label is not allowing it because that time clause be share or contract may bind the wa won't mean finance and in our space we see that most of the time obi hu so obi wo potential we release any way dey bet me hate penal na industry won say was static can some artists no na so me na metimi ama o say e cause bebre. Sometimes some of the messages they send to artists.
Enablers.
Some of the let's say they are on artists in the crowd they do come and then you will come to the label.
Wow.
Or send a message. Once about label, no label boss or and I say be a road manager be on no kita share your but so message na ba beton you know say na the power now send a message you am artist. It is incommodie no we obi na a co team bebre na when you front na people are recognizing you wan share trimude ene ahomaso betimi aboraw eboraw you not recognize nipa na na start here.
Well, Nana Regan well said. Watinia hit all the sites and it looks so beautiful. As Abeku Santana said that why is it so difficult for these labels to work and even work for longer duration? Yes, Derek Money. Then I was watching a fat labels ne artist ne.
Brother, Martin Sembebre information so we are
I know, right?
Neme koso. Na Emsa Abeku Santana pen submission no akasa se obi a one artist num aye djuma anante ache.
Oh, of course.
Nti we hu omusu ene omoban a omode nam. Because we hit point no. Brother, me ye hwe ne ma ya ma artist and the record label be hwene tawa 1 2 3 BS yo montem. 1 commitment, 2 money, and 3 fame. Sana me miensa niema miensa we nyina ukọ record label so a ebeto we artist ebeba. You have to be committed to the label. Money will come from the label and then you are going to get the fame which you are looking for automatically.
Exactly.
Na say o commitment to your record label aya na say ehihimu a aya na ede wonchi bebre eba record label no nyina
okay.
Yeah, because your record label be on the record label is hungry for success. Or you're hungry for success no timi che say wo artist no e was say a day bia kra na timi tro nyum say because you per hit and your breakthrough. Na artist ni so nya committed to that level la or no artist ni feel say record label ne ha na bi omo man pressure. Meanwhile, the record label is who say he or she or the record label is investing in you. Into investment, you know, they need to get the investment back. And getting the investment back, you know, and say you better breakthrough.
Yeah.
You need breakthrough
more hard work.
More hard work. Internal commitment, you know, if it is saying they say or committing into no, or yeah, now not signing onto the record label, no, you think say it's okay. But pushing and moving forward, no.
Come here, deals.
Come deals, no more.
Come
here, deals. Into who push it forward, no can say more responsibilities, beba, because you are growing and you have to show maturity. Into more responsibilities, beba. Into artists need very committed to the record label. The beer, there will be problems popping up. A day I say a studio recording. Ubai kumenu na kumenu. Ye frekwa kumenu akwase ne game bi onti the phone out to flight mode or Ghana so on the museum flight mode e ko ba ne say the record label no so transfer any ways and means say omu seriousness in you because it's like you are wasting their investment. So they try to find ways and means to breach a contract and now say at the akasakasa bebem ube so be a person party ways. Let's come back to the money issue. Sikadi obi anim say sikadi the root of all evil. The more ye adwuma na
that statement still right.
Brother me
money is the root of all evil. Money is no more the root of all evil, but money answers everything. That's how we say it.
Okay, brother Matthias here. The more ye adwuma na sika ba no at times at the Nibreba, especially say arrangement necessary and entertain and queer. That is the reason why it's a big could make statement or say, oh, sign oh, call on to any record label near sign. Take your time and go through the contract.
Yeah.
If the contract will benefit you, sign. If it would benefit you, take another decision.
Yeah.
Because se ubiem na feel say car ne dem na se we ne dem na se car ne dan no na obenya ne me here but in the future no
bro areho
what you say
any atepo
ya you have to put a stop to it. But the artists no they don't look at that since they are hungry into no ode any offer be atu na no accept offer no. Meanwhile inside the contract no in the future no so na usika ne ebe double low e ho no na record label no so benya wo na wa start it free ho no free ho. Meanwhile we are in a contract ye be contract no so na ewom na ye no ibi wonum kra behwem na say usika obenya ye gusu kon 5 years to come ye gusu kon usika benya they say be ma 30%. Afedu baby no timi say no the money is coming. Your boss shows
you are not seeing it.
I'm still na ye 30% ho.
Percentage.
What you say? And you know, ekoba ne sana artist
ba me ha or facing the same problem.
So you see
Or facing the same problem.
So they will sign 30%.
Oh, assign a deal be now deal no assign here no. No offense ebia you say you know by 20-80%. Offense I don't know assigning. No is that 20-80% is just a fraction of the deal. There are other takeaways. Everyone say you try video and also yeah GF from Sikamu. Yeah, promotion amount no see GF from Sikamu.
Then a record label no almost sacrificing.
so one hear contract and one sign. One understand.
So the label is taking 80%.
Yes.
And on fact
without investing in
yes.
And now
No, the label is investing.
They are investing that they will take it back.
Yes.
In the future.
Yes.
So they
Yes.
are not investing in anything.
And
They are granting you loans to work.
Exactly. And
They
when
are
I'm
not
yes.
investing in anything.
Yes. So I like this word now. Now, so what it means that they gave you loan.
Loan, yeah.
In the artist no the fact you're signing 20-30 the group no. Atena kwesi say your boss show na instead of budgeting 20% no. Say acquire promotion bi na promotion you spend sika.
Loan utia. And this utia loan bi ansa na
the label be a try say obey nyane sika ni investment.
But you get your investment back based on money coming. Not the money
now what they matters me now was sanji. And but the that is losing. And
it means you have not invested.
What you say?
Yes.
So moving forward in the future, no, to say 20%, that contract now you're signing for 5 years, no. And now, it 5 years now if you will blow. Now say the revenue never be huge. Can you say you are still depending on 20%? The contracts have not been changed unless say 5 years new soon. Near Casa and Sacra name. That is one thing I help. I feel I'm not fame. Rasame, fame ya did be a modu. So when you fame one, it gives you network and connections. Baby, Nti se oya artist na se unyanya fame no na unyanya connections any networks no na se waso we wanye very careful and think as a mature person e honom na manfo e beke kensem bi we waso
my better name SSO
niema SSO ye
better the negatives in your record
in your record deal no me one so no wasande that nti fame no de enya ba say ya it comes with so many things if you're an artist and you don't take very good care ubehu ana arenu career no including your record label no deal na wo no unya free mu so a na when u free no when free mu kwampa so na se ekoye he a na obia invest wo mu na o twe ne ho at the end of the day fame no wanya but where are you going Nti fame eye die bi emu artist no almost sign onto any record label almost fan show mtirimu say they are going to get the fame and getting the fame will give them connections and contacts. They have to be very careful with the connections and contacts no manya no especially wetin anya breakthrough song and a hit song.
Okay,
record label be create me from one corner na ko pese or convince you na be sign onto no amount a bumper deal. Meanwhile, these people have invested in you so many years. Into one way you are now the ampepre every record label no na say bibia. Into brasa me these three things here about boss we it's very pivotal. I say artists no whenever they are signing onto any record label they need to put into consideration because your brightness say and when we be sign otina there are no more and when we be sign otina there are no more
yeah na say there are no more keke esan so the ntokwa
and do ntokwa
ntokwa na court ne ba
na em say post be me hu see miss v so I won't follow the former record label. I'm like really
I know they were saying I said na air depression I said na depression
depression na there fine. What was in it here no enti no yenhwe na saade ne yenhwe na yenso na artist no brasa me I think say e was a record label bia nso enya your friend is saying some specialist bi wo mu a ohwe saa ne ma no yes sign contract we are your artist ne trust ne artist ne say this is how you are going to go in the near future ne say ne be ye emfa ha enkoha yenhye ne ma ema no enye contract be ma ne ho akire na otimi movie o
I can't say okay, the catch and that's because more fine girlfriend.
So
I'm officer.
More fine girlfriend. Frame na ba ne ma ne ba no mo fa bi.
So fine girlfriend get the bed disturbing the jubara.
That's I mean in a nutshell no I think say
me fame na say na person be can. What say brother sometimes no the soul of loyalty. Obo no ma onya fame na he gets close to Sammy, I've gotten close to Sammy.
Sure.
You don't know the relationship Sammy Flex has
with your record label.
But the fact that hopefully say Sammy Flex name make a picture, name Makasa directly. I be go Santana name my so name share your vibe no. Obu ono ma say Sammy Flex label no ho adwon bo ne pe no na turn the loyalty ama Sammy Flex instead of holding on to the loyalty label, from the label. Akobane sa the party with
Okay, Chamo. Yes, wrap up for me on this one.
Yeah.
I shared a very big one. I am pong.
Yeah, quick. Me were experience kakra. I remember artist BD. Record label deal with brand. Me here and I'm saying this is a bad deal. Wow. But
what catch in the street?
Me catch in the street. Say or the bear see me man but what sign.
No, I signed you.
I know couple lawyer.
Well, I wanted the Bible to say about being.
Me sure man, I'm saying this is a bad deal, but what sign? Now so the why lucky. Not in the corner ja exit clause new. And I'm saying this will save you. Until watch out for this. Say who say onye we are
do
this. Who say this time a pa ho. Now still our near they can do this again, then you can get yourself out. And after following that, and that's what happened. In fact, you signed deal na man about shame koso. And you know say under record label.
No recording, no promotion.
No recording, no promotion.
No interviews.
No interviews. And or no man or ebi okase boss manyanyum bi o wan na me pese e record am to the tobo you better record am tobo you better record am
but almost signing is over be
almost signing is over be no ntumi na me say contract artist management ye wo mu bebre different ones but mo no ya monte as in the mo ko sign the only man say obi assign me no assign no nim say no and you go through that na the meche no na ofri mu we no me o ha no na for contract for from
no
still obe sign it
obe sign but nya almo different guy being to say on to say a record label into obe signing. And I'm to well, this time the money now. And I say, yeah, I won't sign any contract without me seeing it. And I'm to find that would be good for you. And you know, more any moment the car first song cry, not still a moon signing. In the after my you know,
where sex before marriage.
With a record label, I pre-finance on my first recording and you know cry distributing. Man, I'm here distribution mom for a digital store.
Bastoni and signing.
Still signing.
Started the label
and you know, and what you know after that label no yeah, you buy a contract in the buy. Contract in there by no exit clause.
So simweni.
So simweni. So almost fulfill almost promise you or man fulfill you. Ushim. And I make I didn't this one
you can't sign.
Okay, no you can't sign. And I catch a record label. Unfortunately for me, it's fortunately for me. Because of unknown association. Record label owner and call for being me believe. But omunim the me na my advice.
Even diabatabo.
Oh. And the other when I'm saying no, you can't sign this. No exit clause. Go and tell them say omonfa exit clause in shim. Say if they are more promising and not happen, what happens to the you know, how can he go out of the contract? Or call your almost dead. Omunim film now no cry commodity. Not some person or mobuana san or on my side there say wako huni legal advice and on Sunday. Yeah, on Montias or Mobo Fugidi. And I'll catch them and say, don't mind them, don't sign it. Me or not a record label for an friend. Me meet there. I got be.
What is that?
Oh, my side,
yeah. Contract I buy a silver sign and also legal advice everyone and I'm the tobo.
Relax.
And then a minor contract no or sing legal advice and so on. It's a mutino. Namu how more solve a problem. Ain't you know concerns being a legal advice and the ama no and unti ama mobofuna mumpesam by your horse. And I'm saying, oh, and you be I didn't also sign a commodity on a den. And this I record label in their head, they want to help him because a commodity.
They are not in for the business.
No,
proper.
not at all. And you know, I genuinely saw say they also a record label. Or the business side of the whole thing. And one is when you skakakra. And a person a record label. No,
talent and love.
Yeah, and will be advising say you say no yeah and me yeah one sign and do no a collapse here now or cast Africa there or uncle pet a no be na there. I'm saying this because record labels now or my band be any business na nkasa the love for the whole thing no music or the talent you know, when they see it then they jump in and they don't do things right. And untina artists no side in the bibri or
so on several occasions it is the label rather not doing things right.
Yes. I see. And then the side that artists you know at fault and say almost because or no they when you say on your hater problem solved. And into another that's the problem with the artist. Say opa 24 catch and say the dangers in their head. So when you hit ya, that problem meaning abeko. And into a quack sign out any dangers in the crowd best sign. And no
dangers ne pass.
And you're still best sign. And anything I make us say most of the time, yeah, record labels now or multi business and as now or munim the omoyen. And no money but for the artists need it. Oh, the fashion mukra say, whoa. Edit 3 days to create trauma over sign. And it says onyenya hit a man untimi ntwa no because why big obenya nkrofo amoma kan bia man no ne ho ahwan and you know the record label no will be at the losing end
Okay.
when it happens like that and intina esi sakra o de hwe say artist no nya hit or nya fans or nya ho ahwan and the amount for be call artist in this side no matter what obeba be nya fans bia they don't care about the record label no they don't care about the investor. Anything a man a bass and anything record labels ni mum and I may advise them so to me because obi a comedy no there. The obeka only be obey you. Anything a politicians, 80 man for t-shirt, echo contour maybe wound. Just t-shirt, obey the share because a common dinner, no a man be beer dika crabby or the monko cause commotion, then they will go. The same thing with the artists coming to see a record label. And you know, most of them say, but that record label, so now in America, most of them so no almost bar and yet the business of it, the love for it, and what they have had.
The Rasmatas ne woman.
But could be so there. Only there, man who, you know, man who contract no. But offer me because na me ye eduma kakra wo you know, na me handle YouTube especially ena or mobile and the record label never also be handle everything to the record label including YouTube near that no problem I will do it but I will honor of me or the record label needs me say record label needs me say then some now all can say the all can and I'm say what's the record label na no more and I say and I'm say no they are not in for anything good because they don't know what they are doing. Wow, minimum contract I know massa minimum the echo. But this thing once and beba show me. Sana me catch no. I know you Mati but almost you good then man country.
Your dada no.
Yes, 2 months later. No friend, bra, okay you.
And I can't buoni.
And I'm saying and someone no more catch say they don't know what they are doing. But still also beko. Into another quiet they catch and said the man and farmer no. And I answer was sign. And then I train on in a musa. And you know, yes, but artists need it. Me blame more can see because or no, I come dinner no. And you won't I say, oh, yeah, record label now.
Oh, a business firm
there. Sit down with that artist. Do whatever it takes to protect your investment. A bit cheaty, anything I almost omunim sad no almost cheaty artists no from the beginning. A lot of them
omunim so when baby
be omunim so when baby and you know from the beginning to the ombe cheatu and the artists they will go for anything. Regardless of advice I movie them. This or corner the one and back me no and sana also better na see you know a record label should always sit down with the artists and explain things. Yeah, like so or sign anything and don't cheat them too. Make it fair.
The record label should
not cheat the artist because the artist will take anything. And you know, make it manage fair kakra at least say a back outer details never out to be able to say now based on the oil amount there this is cool. I didn't think I will call ahead my BB say okay kumantene
that's
Isaac
for
any
okay
kumantene Isaac okay kumantene Okrasini Samuel okay kumantene there's another guy co-fire say BB say like omunyina no at the end of the day
they suffer the same thing.
Yeah, the same thing happened. Then at the end of the day, we saw say, okay, come and give them a fair deal, but because if you almost say omanya hit until we see them. In fact, later Erico, a year confession say advice to TT free Abontina, a man or a court.
Sometimes not late.
The same thing with Okrasini somewhere. And the artists need it. Best about the proper record labels, no, or protect or mountain a money issue.
Okay, thank you so much, in Team Bill Solomon, aka Chemo, Nana Reagan, and Derek Money. Now to the very last story. Yesterday, we started the agenda, that is the Ghana Party in the Park agenda, and we are about to do the next half of it. As of yesterday, I narrated what Shatta Wale told me to the board members here on the show where I was telling them Shatta said this and that and that. Now, thanks be to God, Mustafa Attractive Ainde, who is also my boy in the industry, was in London, and he connected with the chief organizer, that is Dennis of Aquaba UK fame. Dennis has also spoken his half of the story. Now we listen to the half of Dennis, and today, I think earlier I heard Shatta Wale also spoke on Hits FM, where he also gave other details with this particular happening. Let's go watch the attractive interview. I think it has some good minutes. We just go watch it, and when we come back, I asked that if you are an event organizer and some of these things happen, your artists failed to come for your shows, what do you have to do? That is the angle we are looking at. As of yesterday, we were trying to look at who was to be blamed. Of course, it was diverse opinions here on the show. But today's angle is simple. Now it has happened. Shatta did not come. Kofi Kinata did not come. The show happened. But what should you do? In the case of someone even suggesting that, Charlie, or the boys name aton tickets, are they all things that we can consider? Or how is he even going back to the people, those who bought tickets, to appeal to their conscience that, guys, this is what I wanted, but it could not happen. So now that the show is over, I want to use this avenue to apologize. Like, what should you do as an event organizer if your show does not have every artist it advertised? Watch this, I'll be back.
On our side, as organizers, everything was done. Everything that we needed to do was done. However, it's also down to the individuals as well to do what they needed to do. On our side, as organizers, everything was done. Everything that we needed to do was done. However, it's also down to the individuals as well to do what they needed to do to make for both parties to come together. Now, as promoters, we're very, very disappointed, especially for the crowd and the fans that came there for whoever they wanted to come and see, whether it's Jackie, whether it's Kofi Kinata, whatever, or Foya Fasa, or whatever. We really want to do that. But when we be about Part in the Park, Part in the Park is not based on artists alone. It's a festival. It's a festival that has never relied or advertised on artists. So the most important thing is that to make sure we come together. Part in the Park came from the idea of meet me there. Meet me there wasn't about artists. It was about just everybody coming together. So Ghanaians in the diaspora could come together. However, the last couple of years, we all live in the social media world, as you just said in your previous discussion here. People are expecting artists. So what we also need to do is make sure we get some good artists coming.
Come on board.
We prefer even not to advertise artists, and what they come is what they will see. However, as a surprise, we've had surprise before. We've had Sarkodie, we've had Stoneboy, all of them do a surprise. So at the end of the day, that formula works for us. However, it didn't work for us this year, whereby we decided at a later stage to advertise all our artists. And not all our artists came. We have to apologize, first of all, to the fans. And we, the promoters, we're also looking at why didn't it happen, what can we do, make it right to make sure that doesn't happen again.
Okay. Me this question. You see, you did everything.
Correct.
So that means you had whether verbal or you had a contract.
Whether verbal, written, there's something where they say agreement is agreement. Whether it's by teletext, by fax,
so you had agreement with,
we had every
artist, including Shatta Wale and Kofi.
Every artist we put on. Right?
You had agreement with them.
We had an agreement with them, whether it's verbally, whether it's by paper, whether it's by electronic, whichever way. I will not put anybody's name anywhere.
Okay, well understood. But the person maybe say, there's a more have a verbal agreement, or like, how come? Just, I think, few hours to the show, 1 or 2 hours to the show. Now, back one can say, and I say. Even before a few hours now, we release it later. I think say a day before that time, before hours now, the show. You who say na Shatta Wale tweeted.
Although he was tweeting, there was still what you call time for negotiation.
So you were still negotiating
when I say negotiating, we're still having discussion with his
PR or manager.
His PR, let's say his representative.
Okay.
Right? To make sure it can still happen.
Okay.
Not only just that, making sure he could be able to board a plane, all the necessary planes from Ghana, which will allow him to be here.
But Mobuki plane ticket, man.
Plane tickets, everything is booked. Plane tickets is booked.
Okay.
As you know, some of his team members are already here in the UK.
Yeah, I saw that.
So let's make it clear.
Mate say mo propose amount like a lesser than £50,000 and on issues in a free. You so get me confirm you are.
That I cannot confirm because I'm not tuned to that information. What I do know is that a demand was made at a very late stage, and we wanted to discuss it with his representative.
It's not a monetary demand.
It was monetary demands, yes.
But most started like agreement before the show. Sad demands number.
No, it came in exactly round about, if I could recall, UK time, round about say 5:30
PM a day to the show.
I think between 5:30 and 6:30
to the show. That is a day to the show.
Yeah, that's correct.
But question will be baby son is a say when the artists now have a agreement that I didn't just 12 hours to the show now. And now is it 6 PM to almost 12 hours to the show.
12 hours to the show, yeah.
Or be making another demand.
Again, everybody and the way they do their business, everybody and the way in which they request for their demands or whatever they need to make sure they are happy.
Okay.
If that was the best way for him to communicate that with us, that also is the best way.
You don't have a problem with that.
Don't have a problem.
So there wouldn't be anything like you trying to even go to court because I wouldn't artist now.
All right, so the last question Mustafa was asking is whether he will be heading to court to address this, and he said no. He doesn't think about going to court. All that he is looking for is to find a way to maybe apologize to the people who bought tickets and could not see the advertised artist. That is what he said finally before the interview ended. But I'm still asking that if you're an event organizer, some of these things happen. What would you do to the failed artist, to the audience that you disappointed? Okay, to the disappointed audience, and even to your own brand. How would you handle this? Derek Money here, Shatta. Okay, we might be 4 minutes.
But it's quite unfortunate. Say, as same way I see, especially in yes, it's a Ghanaian artist, I could go UK. The before the partial, the before the international show.
It is.
Yeah,
it's not even partial. It's a full show.
And it's not even a show. It's a festival.
It's a festival.
They do a lot of things.
As same way I see, to organizers no area, because your artist be on man when artist is built to perform and no fans and audience ne hwesa artist so the tom ticket the basho into Kobane say artist na show up I na fans na bambu because festival na nya there this is not the way jai a continuous thing. Kobane say na ma fans no every me wo mu na e shiki kakra because they know say maybe or possibly it might happen as we move on. Again, me aka say in the interview, no, or my says a verbal agreement. Maybe or possibly, no time Mr. Shatta Wale should behave that. Because if it was a penned agreement, because then it's a last minute, the Shatta will look at the contract before doing whatever he wants to do.
No, but an agreement is an agreement, be it verbal or penned.
That's something, but it do be business verbal, and I have no evidence on where they can cry. Because
I'm sure from what he said, they were all comfortable with
whatever is going on.
Yeah,
they were all comfortable because he did not complain.
The thing is, I will say, the Shatta Wale wasn't a best way I can also demand organizers. No, it wasn't. At least, say, oh, artists now you be able to perform well. The agreement now more accepted, and that's the agreement you need to go by. But last minute, and some for another offer M2 you are putting so much pressure on the organizers because one, it's a budgeted festival or program.
Exactly.
They have budget. They have so many artists are mobile performing. Everything is set for us to go. Into all of a sudden, say only another offer one more. They have to take a critical look at it before taking it into consideration. enti se ka Shatta ewo another demand na ka so demand here to me in my best of knowledge no na ka wo se o ma sa ade ne ye intent months and same way crazy you have to demand whatever you want as soon as possible amoya agreement ni wie ye no bibi wom na so hwe na nko ya you are an artist you can decide for yourself una wo perform it's your image na dey call it's your performance so you can decide whatever you want to decide for yourself but don't sit down for the thing to go on and then last minute you put an offer I think for the part of Shatta Wale no as an artist yes sir when people are billing you to perform they consider so many things
because man supply information initial agreement and not monetary
what you say we
but later no fail
but the moment what you say from the organizers so if you say you are feeling there then another offer which one or the other I think say the moment to say a verbal agreement moment I say Shatta Wale could have sat down with the organizers to get a verbal agreement again.
No.
He proposed,
but they could not meet his proposal, and they proposed this or no deal. You get that thing? Okay. Brother, me pencil, and I'm so that be mini pencil, me or pen. It's either you take the pen or then client through give.
Then I'm an artist. I can decide for myself how I want things to go. And see, I think that by Shatta Wale, near maybe say no. I just want to advise him. Near maybe say it's here. Oh yeah, but man,
do you have money?
I just
advise you. Do you have money to advise? Let me advise Shatta Wale.
Do you have money? Or you have power?
No, I didn't shock for this man.
Advise.
Let me send a message. Advice.
Stick to your advice.
Advice, they don't me. You don't have money.
Everybody say, and that's the way artists are. Say you're below to perform, they look at certain things, they consider certain things. Because you see no agreement, that's the intimate meeting agreement. At least you can behave at any point in time. Intimate events organizers, they will take a critical look at you before they will come. Which one or the other, no? I think it's a best sell gigs. Because we are say no, obiate event organizers now international phoning and I'm sure say obiate. Then they are reconsidering. Shatta, Boshua, Shatta Wale cry, ye sa offer we command a bit me pasca, especially a Sunday night flyers now or a headline we artists na fiwama. A banner, they will be thinking. Now, I will tell him, say, me advising him, no, but I'm telling him so. First, I'll tell him, say, he should look at certain things. Okay. At times, if verbal in agreement, we can reconsider and do things in the best way. So at the end of the day, that's an artist, no one your gigs, next car by a honager. What may be a dinner?
I want to use a scenario be a bra. Men's good in 70C and now with the my customers now. I'm going to be as yes, it is because you guys are greedy. Now I'm just looking at the organizer asking, Shatta Wale say about show free. I'm a magic yeah with the day. Like Jemu come through and I take 4 minutes.
This time I think organizers I think I like more communication now than before. They say as a omu bibi name masoka kama yehu baby lapses nearby any.
So what means that Shatta has not said a lie?
Yeah, of course. Based on the all kind. The first agreement, there were no monetary consideration.
So why did they not do
it? Yes, they say me I want come me. Say into the I'm moment me and yes our first agreement.
Yeah, because now that is established.
Yes. Say now sika same
that no money.
Yes.
Just tag me along and let me come.
This for me. And the DNC moment me and yes our first initial agreement now the buy. And I'm even hearing say Shatta crown a proposal deal with.
I know the sanity.
On a proposal and he was coming with good faith. He wanted to be part of it. And me myself, or no, I propose say I want to be part of your thing. Not later, or no, as I can say, one for ya, mammy, I mean, some way. And the day they see ya, the first proposal, not the buying, or more to me in this. Maybe I will give it to them. Say, Uti said the CEO, can say ya. Or money say this is not their style. It was like a new thing and then come up as some year because of Shatta. Because program now more organizer. One, they don't advertise artists. By Shatta they are more advertising. Just maybe because of proposal now Shatta.
But I think it was the beginning that it was like that.
Yes.
For the past years they advertise artists. Last year nearly they are talking. I'm not the more.
Yeah, so, but when they say they don't advertise artists, I think almost in for them doing their posters, billboards, and all those things, almost for artists beyond so. But they will mention say if they are artists, we are now way back. So I know come on. And in the Shatta Wale no better almost the name. And I think that one last minute and no time I Shatta a proposal. Let's come on, say, hey, what are we there? We can meet demand nowadays, but now do you have an alternative? Maybe based on the fact that we may not be able to do it. And so there ben I think almost neglecting our part. Now you almost be the first one will go through. And I was honestly advertising in UK is expensive.
Yeah.
And so I'm doing a whole question. Me did and come back at Shatta say, any alternative. Because it's a Okaji electronic board power UK. At the Shatta Abba to so the Momo the answer to so near Charlie. Apart from the fact say the everyone any expensive crown timing, they may not even get it. Because they deal with time. Maybe a time now all the neighbor
yeah.
And the over train and now you pay more for them to do that. And you know, me this is animal we na see. Ewa bra or man timianya control papa bia was animal so. And you know me yes then let's go for the second a horse na Shatta is a man your first one na mamia. And I mean so medum say no. I think it be almost explanation of not able to do the first thing and kuya Shatta. So at that point in the Shatta, so I say or not to the both. And then I mean to medum skakese because they're not person me crowd man because off and mum the hotel I am special 50k
and pounds more sure
I know she and then so actually and me no I think that baby uncle so you but still I will still say organizers and annual money because momentum baby no be the offer Abraham. And you have to consider say you can do it or not before you even commit.
You call the shots.
Yes. What you want or the haba. And I think I take it that power now at the point now Shatta. This our proposal no and they didn't take it.
Not a phone.
But yes. And almost mistakes be and or the commitment they came with good faith there because in conversation now almost try take it to crime and Shatta representative as he calls them. So they also came with a good faith also plain take it be but the main thing na Shatta here no intimi anya no I think man communicating here. Say Shatta demand na person no amount no demand na the buy no ebia due to this we can't. And you know, please let's do something else. Maybe ebia mobile suggest say any time I be now no there have be enough time to make it happen. So maybe for now take small thing be we will take care of other things. Say the be so more like association be a lasting even for a longer time. Be I think that almost negotiation with Shatta and Koyi. And a Shatta so bufu ya try say if the non person me no more nyama me dia and I will take huge money. I think they are not saying na think bad man or teso.
Okay, now we got empo.
Rather I think say more is started in
yeah.
And me, my only disappointment on the part of organizers in the say initial agreement of Shatta Wale acquiring. On their part, we've not seen anything according to or relating to the first agreement. Yeah, you understand some Shatta Wale but they were still expecting say Shatta Wale be London, Ababe Bosho. A honorable me disappointment. Ekona interview na and the MA ya o say Mustafa so entime pushy enya details of the first agreement because man in the customer say na ya ye be or say we had an agreement ya ye be to the extent say the plane crowd board the crap on they were talking to the representatives for make sure say wakwa come on the plane. So that means there was a deal, a certain deal. What was the details of the deal? And only the Shatta air kana na ke yenti fi CEO na no say ampa Shatta catch him say men fa the GOG into so and na man fan to so then we can share the blame. But unfortunately Mustafa so intime push the man kan say oh yenya agreement first agreement and na bibia ye okay and later our cross abema offer for anka otimi pushes our question and anka bia man be so man can ask incommodate can be simple.
But Kofi Kitata, I didn't like how he explained it. Say, we sorted everything out with them, and
yes,
I don't know why.
Yes, or no, or say any
Because Kofi Kitata too is not an indisciplined artist.
Yes.
Who will do this?
But
come on, say flight.
As or me say flight be. So why sit down come back. The way can
and the way odi nkomo no. I say okan akra say the road no say artist on motion so no be no a omo ne negotiate for cash fee ya apart from kwabna kwabna mutia last year since for the past 18 years no my artist on
what about the Nigerian artists?
O say omo ni na o say artists international artists na so me my issue is that I was I am very disappointed and still disappointed because I'm concerned community me breaking it down. No confirming the Shatta Wale so come up bonten. Say, oh, ebi am ni agreement but ye share maybe an air preparation and need to me if I win count need to me say then we weigh the auction we no near okay maybe organizers no one among play mo cars here and someone among you be but that's also or he is trying to do PR and protest and other things. But of course, Shatta also cannot run away from some of the blame. Said the end I can't ask because right now Krakow come Shatta there to abonten. Said the end I is contradicting what is really what we are hearing. Because Nami Busa say Shatta put here identity say they had a cash deal. I was say almost sending Sika. And no man send it anything I want. I'm a parry in his say in the interview say BBO me who hit yeah. Or say or catch a CEO and say oh make sure say then crop for no and visa Holland now without them no Shatta own to main fly.
It was one of the options.
Yes. And which so if you put out such a message and then we come to find out say your representatives were already there.
No, not all of them.
No, according to interview now, Mustafa, I said the
some of them.
You know, there are executive people in the management team, and there are the PAs and the road people. So it was more like the executive people never.
No, but I want to stick to organizers need flight tickets more.
So I think I can give you the people who went there were the DJ. Veroski and Chris Connie. And Chris Connie, like I'm saying, is more or less like an executive manager. Oma back on my Shatta and Suni or no account. And Sanko for us na Shatta.
But even the argument is that whoever that will go there in the name of Shatta Wale, it will have to come from Shatta Wale to decide. Say, me crop for 5-4.
Yes.
And anyway, I'm a person who continue. And put the organizers no more be bow eyes. Or the only one say representatives of Shatta Wale. But me issue say obe can say unkro for nya visa ankwa won't men flyer. Na say ebi mu kra ko ho no ma. Then like it doesn't make one seminar person on fan to abonten and landi and if Shatta ebeka say ebia omo first offer and omo ankasa omo nyama yi and a one year me Shatta anka eno ano no because me communication now me status endra na me me problem. It is not as if say I am blaming him for not going to perform or anything, but the message you are putting out also speaks about organizers in a certain faith.
But you say
confirm say because ne tweet be or say money no come, I did not go. Period. Who read this message in nko a e kire Shatta Wale argument to person oye ni na.
Man tuya ni nti wa.
One man agreement say mo betua no 50k mo ntua no nti wa mba asa. But there was no money deal bia as we speak. Shatta and me confirm say on microphone agree some betua 50k because on one calendar say ya say ma offer no omo kan bibi ketwa. So say they all kind me say me pen now so a pencil. Now me say okay and they will be answering the baby. What is it? What are you expecting from me? So what money was Shatta Wale expecting? Until probably put some message in it, I'll say I was expecting money no come. I didn't go.
He was expecting 50k.
50k bang. Nipa no wan ti ase.
Okay.
O ti ase a na abeka say okay, me ne nya agreement so obetua 50k. Enti na me twen say sika no be reflecting asa na makọ. But anyway nya deal bia.
I don't know say first agreement in failure. Because organizers
last minute na
organizers not organizers not confirm
time is up.
There was a deal and that's can
that be the me can say even the second offer no crap on last minute there was no deal.
What you say?
So what
guys, thank you so much for coming through. Another wonderful show just ended, and I want to believe you have enjoyed it. I want to believe it has been useful to your time. God bless you for watching. Anarigan, thank you. And Team Dodo Solomon, thank you. Derek Money, thank you. The man with the new phone and the Powder Nation boss. To Digital Rasta Currency on camera, thank you. Richie Flex is the editor and director of the show. And Emmanuel Fowila, PG producer. Gideon Nilamtesin is the creative director. My name is Sammy Flex. Thanks for watching. Tomorrow, same time, 8:30 p.m. GMT, we'll be here to do some more editions of Showbiz Daily. Salute.